Thanks for watching. This clip was from our live video exclusively on odds.com. To see the whole video, click the link below. Get paid in full. Let's move on to 8 o'clock action here. Miami Redhawks at Buffalo Bulls. And Buffalo opens up at -11, and I completely understand why it's moved down to 9.5. This total sitting at 56.5. Miami got their season started off a winning start, 38-31 win over Ball State. Brett Gabbert exited the game with a head injury and did not return. And A.J. Meyer came in and looked good. He went 16-24, 212 yards, 3 TDs, 0 picks. We talked last week about no Tyree Shelton and no Jalen Bester. They remain out with injury. But what we've seen from Miami of Ohio's offensive line is so strong that they can have anyone back there. They put up 134 yards on the ground. Junior Davian Johnson rushed 11 times for 58 yards. The Bulls won their season opener 49-30 at NIU. Van Treese just 11-17 for 175 yards, 1 TD, 1 interception. Jared Patterson was all of their offense, 20-137 for 2 TDs. NIU in this 19-point loss put up 40 more yards, had 12 more first downs. And I know a lot of that came in garbage time, but Buffalo was helped by 2 fumble return for TDs and a pick 6. 6 of Buffalo's last 7 games have gone over. John Ryan, let's start with you. Do you believe in the final score in that Buffalo Bulls game, or do you think that we could get value backing Miami here?
No, I think you take Buffalo here. This will be a pick that I'll get on later in the week. Normally without the COVID, we probably would, put on 50% of a bet now, anticipating the line to continue. But I think for my purposes, I feel a lot better just waiting till at least Thursday to make sure the COVID has not hit another team. So with that said, I'm definitely on Buffalo here in this game. They came through for me as a best bet last week. And I don't think the line is – the public hasn't forced the lines maker to make the line equal for Buffalo. In other words, Buffalo is undervalued even though they're 11 or 12-point favorite. Things that are supporting Buffalo here is Leopold, the coach, is 16-4 against the spread in home games against conference opponents. So that's a pretty good run there. Granted, there's no fans, but still that's home. He's 14-3 against the spread after playing a conference game. So normally we would be in the conference season right now, and they would have had a few games of preseason, if you will. But we don't have that this year, but I still think that's a pretty good set of data points there. On the machine learning, we've got quite a bit here. I always talk about 28 points. So the line itself says that Buffalo has a very high probability of scoring 28. My machine learning model that I ran this morning, it's 90% probability that Buffalo scores 28 or more. If they score 28 or more, they're 15-4 the last 3 years, 67-18 with 1 push the last 10 years. Enough said. I mean, that's enough for me to back them and take the 90% probability they score more than 28 and run away with it.
Gerald Martinez says, is Meyer looking better than Gabbert? Bowers wasn't terrible against Buffalo. It was a very interesting game against Buffalo, and I was with you on Buffalo, and we cashed it. But NIU, we know they have 63 freshmen on the roster. They have a senior quarterback, but the team is full of freshmen, and they look pretty good. I mean, it was just those fumble returns so I guess you can't say they look pretty good, but after watching that, and I don't want to push too hard and be too extreme on what I saw last week, but it certainly makes me want to back Miami Redhawks here. And I wish I got the 10. Dennis Garcia lamenting the 10. I wish I could get on this 10. We're going to get over to our man CMac, but first we got in Opfa in the house, whom we've missed dearly, and Big Tom Callahan as well says, miss you guys. Thank you for the support and all the nice messages. Mother Cappers being good days and bad, but we get through. Big Tom Callahan, we were sending as much love to your family, and so great to see you here in the chat. Puts a big smile on my face, and he says his daughter will be born in a week. So BTC, thank you for stopping by And much love to you. Miami, Buffalo, CMac. What do you think of the Bulls in this spot? Their home opener.
Yeah, this one should be good, and I'm not taking it now. That's down to 9.5. I would have took Miami. I guess I'm late to the party. That's what happens. Buffalo should win this game. Patterson, they should be able to run it. But watching Buffalo, I wasn't too impressed. It's just game one. I mean, I was offensively, just defensively, like you said, Jimmy. That's a team of all freshmen scoring some points there. They move the ball. So I think Miami, Ohio moves the ball. Their offense, they got a good offensive line. I'm leaning over here a little bit to 54.5. I think Buffalo's do what they want, and I think Miami gets some too. And I probably would have gone if I could have gotten more than 10, but I might go on this over here on this 54.5.
And we have looks on the over. No way, says Red Hawk Shock there, 45-41. He's also on the over. Maxwell Smart on the over as well. So looks on the over. Any official looks from you guys right now?
I'm on Buffalo.
Buffalo? All right, let's lock that in. Buffalo for John Ryan. CMac, anything for you official here?
Yeah, give me the over.
So do you have a 54.5 available right now?
I see one. I mean, I can't get there this second. Yeah, BetMGM and DraftKings.
Okay.
So give me 55 or whatever. That's fine.
No, if you can get it at BetMGM and DraftKings, let's give it to you. So Buffalo minus 9.5 for John Ryan. And we are going to find out Mac best bets. That will include Wednesday's action too, so we don't need to get there yet. And we have that for JR. And then for CMac, he is going to be moving on the over 54.5. Okay. Dennis Garcia says if it gets to 58, she'll go the other way and play the under.
That's if it really goes up. We'll see. I don't know how far this goes up, but I think it's going to go. I mean,
Dav Fed says he's got 56.5. I've got 56.5 in my book too. He says if you got 54.5, says get it quick. Janiti from the Bankroll Gang. Jay Nitty from the Bankroll Gang is on Miami plus the points. I think that makes a lot of sense. Miami, Ohio Redhawks plus the points is something I'm going to be very interested in moving on. Do not want to be going heads up against John Ryan. There is your Tuesday action.